Hey everybody, just wanted to show this Predator 3000 watt generator to you. I'm kind of impressed with the quality of it. The battery is in here. It comes with the battery bolts. You take this out, pops right off. This is a wheel lock that locks this one wheel. Now that's kind of a useless feature simply because these slick wheels have no traction. So if it's going to slide, it's going anyway. If it had decent wheels on it, then yeah, it might do some good. But these hard, small, cheap plastic wheels are useless. That's what it looks like from the side. This is so you can check the oil. There's the old drain plug. It has a nice little chute that goes down to a door that you remove a little plug in the door below. The orange cap there is where you check the oil. You fill it to the top like a lawnmower. It does have this foam oiled filter here. It's pretty neat. I guess you have to be coordinated to put it back together with your left hand, which I'm not. Let's swap hands here. There's the problem. It's got an old man trying to put it in the wrong hole. Oh, what a surprise. Alright, so that's the side, the oil. This whole cover comes off taking these two screws off, and I'll do that for you in a minute and let you see what it looks like in there. Exhaust, it has a spark arrestor in it. I'm going to pause this while I pull the cover. Okay, I've loosened the screws here and here. Now, if you lift this up, you'll see a little tab right here. And you can pull that tab, and then it pops right off. So, get you a better view inside. It's a really good shroud around the motor. That must be why it's so quiet. Really can't tell much. Alright, I'm going to pause it again, put the side cover back on, and maybe I can do this with one hand. Oh yeah. Has a couple little rubber plugs. I won't pause it, so I'm able to do this successfully. Okay, let's start her up and hear what she sounds like. Put it to run. Now we have a recoil start here that we could use, or the electric start here, and I'm just going to use the electric start. Let you see the panel. Momentary overload light flashes, and then the output light comes up, and it's showing you the voltage, 124 volts. You can walk through these, get amps, volt amps, number of hours it's got on it. This one's got 10. The current run time in hours and minutes, and then voltage again. Let's plug this heater in. Alright, let's go through here and look. 12.4 amps, 1500 volt amps. slowly drop it to 116. Call it a second. 17. Alright, loads off. Echo throttle is on. Activate the load. Voltage dip to 112 there. Makes sense. It's idling lower. Takes it longer to catch up. Try it again. 114 is the lowest we saw. Alright. Very little vibration, very little noise. You're literally right on top of it. Of course, the exhaust side has more noise than anything. But if we back up, I'm literally 7-8 feet away from it. And remember, it's loaded up. It's currently cranking out 1476 watts. Of course, if we turn the echo throttle off, it won't make any difference at this point with load on it. And it comes with the DC 8 amp max unregulated charging output. So if you want to use this, you need to get something called a charge controller and hook that up in between there and your battery. Use this as the input source for your charge controller, and then hook your battery up to the charge controller to properly taper off the charging as the battery voltage comes up. Don't just stick that on a car battery and let it run all night. You'll be abusing your battery. I'm going to unload it and shut her off. Harbor Freight 3,000 watt generator, published as a peak 3,500 watt loads to start. So far, nothing bad to say about it. Starts first time every time. They do caution you to use low alcohol fuel. If you have to use alcohol fuel at all, best to run pure gasoline in it if you can get it. They also say that the warranty will be invalid if you do not use some sort of fuel stabilizer in it. Break it in correctly, change the oils a couple of times. Now I recommend changing the oil after about 3 hours, and then at 8 hours, and then at 25 hours, based on the amount of metal that was in the oil. I really didn't see any at 8 hours. I did change it pretty early. I just don't like letting an engine sit there and run with all those metallic particles in it for 8 full hours, because we all know that the bulk of them appear within the first hour probably of running. So let you read the warning labels and starting instructions. It tells you to turn off the echo throttle. Electronic speed controller is what Harbor Freight calls it, commonly known as echo throttle. Turn the switch to start, push the start button up to 3 seconds or pull the starting handle, then wait for the output light, then slowly turn the switch to run before attaching loads. The combination switch is both choke, fuel, and ignition, so I would assume by turning it off you were also shutting off the fuel. It says to check the oil every 8 hours, clean the air filter regularly, add fuel stabilizer whenever you add fuel, run for 15 to 20 minutes every 3 months, or you void the warranty. Gas only, 10% ethanol is okay, no E85 is to be used. Don't leave it out in the rain, make sure you ground it. Don't exceed 25 amps total maximum load on the generator. If it shuts off when the engine is running, unplug everything, press the reset button, make sure the device total amps are less than 25 in total, and then The emission control information gives you the engine family, carburetor family, tells you that it does meet California regulations for 2017. Pretty good. Hot exhaust below, and they mean it. That's the Harbor Freight Predator 3500 inverter generator. Probably the best money you'll spend on a quiet generator if you need one to be quiet. Thank you.